one of the hardest things I think you guys will know from watching your own news or listening to the radio in your hometown is when the people give the weather report, they talk super fast and they use kind of strange vocabulary sometimes that they wouldn't use in other situations. And when you grow up in that kind of environment, you understand the weather report. But if it's your second language or your third language, maybe it's a little bit difficult to understand. So we're going to look at some different vocabulary that's used in the weather reports. And we'll try to listen to some sample weather reports that they start out talking like slowly and then they gradually talk faster and faster. So we'll see how much we can understand from these weather reports. And finally, we'll look at like a real weather report from the weather.com website for the United States. And we'll see if you guys can make out what he's saying, if you can kind of catch everything that he says. They talk really quickly, these people. So first, we can look at the vocabulary to get started. The first list of vocabulary is pretty basic. And so these are words that you probably are familiar with, but there's always a chance, you know, that you haven't heard of them before. So we'll go pretty quickly through this list. But then this is just weather that's related to vocabulary that's related to the weather. But there's more specific vocabulary that's used only in weather reports. So we'll look at that too after. But first, maybe I can have, well, maybe each student can read a word and the definition. And you guys can tell me if you've heard this word before or not. So Mustafa, maybe I can ask you to try the first one.
Okay, teacher. Air conditioner or air conditions. Noun, and the meaning of it, air ambulance that cools down the air in a home or building. Example sentence: the air conditioner keeps the office nice and comfortable, even when it's very hot outside. Hot outside.
Nice job, good. And the pronunciation of this word is appliance.
Okay, appliance.
Mm-hmm. Great. So do they have air conditioning in Iraq?
Oh, I'm opening my the air conditioner in my room.
Okay, okay. That's cool. Yeah, it seems like a very hot place.
Yeah,
So you guys
yeah,
really need air conditioning.
yeah. It's really hot. It's about 40,
Wow, 40 degrees Celsius?
40 Celsius. Yeah.
Wow,
Um,
that's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's really hot. Okay, it was nice reading, and so we can like continue on. We can try to go through these kind of quickly. Maybe Julian can read the next one for us.
Measure avalanche. A darnish slide of snow down on a mountain. The skies were warning about the possible avalanche.
Good reading, nice. And this word is pronounced like skiers. Skiers.
Skiers.
Yeah. It's kind of pronounced differently than it's written here. Skiers. So, are you familiar with this word avalanche, Julian?
Yes, but I watch on TV because here it's not common to get avalanche. Maybe now we have a huge peaks, and sometimes we have avalanche, but it's not. It's a small avalanche really.
Oh wow, okay. So they have snow where you live?
Yes, yes. This peak have around it's have maybe 4,000 meters for the sea level, and there you can find a little bit of snow.
Wow, okay. That's really interesting. Oh, okay. Mustafa said he just checked the weather where he is and it's only 35, it's not 40. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you guys have a nice varied climate there in Colombia. That's cool that you have snow. Okay, so avalanche, we have air conditioning, avalanche, and V. Maybe you can read the next one for us.
Below freezing, temperature less than 0 degrees Celsius (32 Fahrenheit) is supposed to go below freezing before the weekend.
Okay, so V, have you heard this expression before, below freezing?
Yeah, I have. but in my country, I think that will never happen because yeah, I live in a tropical country. So
Mhm.
yeah, 20 degrees to me is cold. I think just only 20. Yeah.
Mhm. I agree with you. I'm from a tropical place too, and now that I live in Germany, it's so cold here, and it's only the fall. Like it's not even winter yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I think you're lucky. It's good to be in a tropical place.
No, I don't think so because I wish I could see snow, but I've never been before.
Aw.
So yeah, never seen snow. So I hope that I can someday.
Well, if it snows here in Germany, I will make a class. I will bring you some snow so you can see it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
No,
you.
no problem. Okay, so let's try the next word. I think it's Jose's turn.
Okay, blizzard. A storm with lots of snow and wind. The airplane couldn't take off because of the blizzard.
Good job. And have you heard this expression too in English before?
Yes. I had this expression a lot of times on TV, on the news.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So it's nice that you're familiar with that already. So
Yeah,
this
in
is,
Spain, it's not here when I live now in Valencia. It's not common.
oh
A
yeah.
storm with lots of snow and wind. It's
You guys
not
don't
so,
have too
it's
many
not so
words.
much common.
No, yeah, it's pretty warm where you are, I think.
Yes, it's very warm.
Okay, so I think Mustafa, it's your turn again, and we can try the next word or the next phrase.
I just want to tell something,
Oh,
teacher.
yeah, yeah.
Like recently, it has happened. It has happened a lot recently. Like in United States, for example, blizzard. So right, it's like blizzard time. We can call it.
Mhm.
And in Europe, like we see a thunderstorm with a lot of snow and the building covered with the snow, all of that.
Yeah, sometimes people can't even get out of the front door of their house because
Because
it's
yeah,
totally
yeah,
covered with snow.
yeah. So it has happened a lot recently, right? Especially in the
Yeah,
winter. I think it's been like a lot of more cold than before.
yeah, it's very strange. The weather seems to be becoming a little bit more extreme than it used to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's strange. But
yeah.
yeah, next
Boiling
question.
hot. Yeah, boiling hot, and is adjective plus noun, and common expression for describing a very hot day. Okay, it was boiling hot, so we all jumped into the lake. So if we don't have a lake, what we can do?
You'll have to jump into the shower, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, the shower.
Yeah, and this is actually incorrect. Do you guys know this isn't like hot is an adjective, of course, but but what about this word? What do you think?
Boiling is like when the water starts boiling, when you
Hmm.
put it on fire and start boiling, like it reach like a degree and 100, I think, Celsius degree.
Hmm.
Start boiling.
So sometimes these words that are verbs and they have the ing at the end, they're used as adjectives. Does anyone remember what this is called? When a verb has the ing at the end. Like for example,
Gerund.
the racing cars, it's not a gerund. It's very close though.
Infinitive.
It starts with a P. Like the racing cars or
Um, what is it?
the
What
hiking
is it?
campers.
I don't know.
It's a participle.
Participle?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah, so
am.
it's like when a verb has the ing at the end, like racing, hiking, boiling, and it's used sometimes as an adjective. So yeah, so this is actually a participle. It's not an adjective. So this is an inaccurate website, but boiling hot is a good expression, and a lot of times it's used in weather reports. So this is a nice one to remember.
Okay.
something to be boiling hot. Okay, so Julian, maybe you can read the next one for us.
Okay, breeze or like winds. Don't bother with the hat. There is always a breeze near the ocean.
The ocean. Good job.
Ocean.
Yeah, so breeze is a pretty common word. You've heard of this one before, right, Julian?
Yes, in idiom, when you are something with your friend, you are shooting in the breeze.
Oh yeah, that's a great idiom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice usage of the word. Shooting the breeze. So it's an idiom, and what would you say the definition of that idiom is? Shooting the breeze.
Is take a relaxed time and with maybe alone or with other people, and you talk about something, but it's really very quiet time, very relaxing time.
Yeah, very nice. Great job. So, yeah, it's like a nice, relaxed conversation that you're just kind of using to pass the time.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
great use
just
of that
pass the
idiom.
time. Yeah.
Very good job. All right, so
Okay.
V, I think it's your turn. Can you try the next word after breeze?
Yeah. Celsius, measurement of temperature. 0 degrees is freezing. 100 is boiling. In the summer, the average temperature here is 20 degrees Celsius. In my cities, that is about 38 to 40. So
Oh, wow.
it's boiling hot. Yeah, boiling hot.
Yeah, it sounds similar to Mustafa's temperature.
Yeah.
You guys definitely live in tropical places. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So Celsius, I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with that. So we can go ahead and try the next one. Jose, maybe we can read the next word for us.
Okay. Celsius.
Nope, the next one, sorry.
Chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly. Adjective. Cold. It's a bit chilly today, so I think you should wear a coat.
Okay, and have you heard people use this word before? Chilly?
Yes, a lot of times.
Okay.
On TV, when I watch, sometimes when I watch the TV on news, I heard this expression.
Very good. So a lot of times when people use chilly, it's not talking about when it's really, really cold.
Yes,
If it's really, really cold, they would probably say freezing. But chilly, it's just like a little bit cold.
only a little bit cold.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Mustafa, maybe we can try the next one.
Yeah, but I had a question. I have a
Oh,
question
sorry, sorry.
about the
Yeah.
previous one. Yeah, teacher, I have heard so many times people saying I'm chilling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is another expression. You guys are coming up with all of these good idioms and phrasal verbs. So when people say that they are chillin', this is actually slang. And so this is not formal speech, but it's very informal speech. You would with your friends, and it means like you're relaxing or you're just like at home, maybe. Yeah, it's like a synonym of relaxing, but a slang synonym.
Okay, so it's diverted from this chili or from this word or it has like another one.
Yeah, it's different. It comes
Okay,
from the same word, I guess, but it's a slang usage because
okay,
all of these are used in a very like a really literal way. Like it's literally cold, so you would say chilly. But when they're used as
okay,
slang, it's like a word from something else, like chilling, that is used later. It just like takes on a different meaning. It takes on a slang meaning.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking the question too.
Michelle,
Yeah,
can I ask something?
yeah, go ahead.
Related to chilling, when you use chill out, is related with this slang idiom.
Yeah.
What is the meaning?
It also means to kind of relax. to chill
Okay.
out. So maybe someone is really anxious, or maybe someone in your family is mad at you and they're yelling at you, and you say, just chill out. It means just relax. Or if you
Okay.
say, I want to go home and just chill out tonight, I'm tired, you could say, it's kind of like saying also just relaxing.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Great question. And V also had a question. Um, she said
Yeah.
it gives me chills. Um,
Mm, like when you listen to some songs and the singer performs perfectly, so you say it gives me chills. Is that right?
yeah, and have you heard of goosebumps before?
Yeah,
Goosebumps?
yeah.
V, do you know what goosebumps are too? Oh, okay, she said be right back. Okay, so goosebumps are like I'll turn on my video so I can show you guys. So like you have little hairs on your arm. So when the little hairs stand up and you have like little bumps on your arm, these are called goosebumps. And so when you say, I have a chill, sometimes you get goosebumps because it's actually cold. Or sometimes you see something that's creepy or something that's scary, and you could say, it gives me the chills. Like, that's so creepy. It gives me the chills. So anything that would make the little hairs on your arm stand up, or like the hairs, sometimes people when they're afraid, they describe it as the hairs on the back of their neck stand up. So all of these are kind of when something gives you the chills. It's kind of synonymous of it gives you the creeps. Um, but some people use it. It gives me chills. I'll write it here. But people use it also, like V mentioned, when someone does like a really good, maybe a musical performance or something, and some people also get goosebumps because of that. But I guess it would depend on the person. I get goosebumps when I get creeped out. I'll write that word here, creeped out, like when something scares you. Okay, so yeah, a lot of really great questions related to that word chill and chilling and chill out. A lot of good
But
words are related to that.
yeah, and just to mention, like goosebump for me,
Hmm.
also it's extreme. Like give electric sign signal as well. Like I don't know what's happening to my skin. Like send electric, like when if it's dark, you see like electric signal or something like this.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if this is clear for you.
Yeah, like something that like scares you, like you see something, you're like, ah, what is that?
Yeah, it scares me. What's happening? My I have electric in my body or what? Okay.
Yeah, so you can say that gives you chills, and it might actually be static electricity that you're seeing. Sometimes you see static.
Mm.
Um, I'll write that here,
Yeah.
static electricity. I see static electricity sometimes when the blankets they have a lot of static and you move them at night. You can see the little static electricity. It makes a little light.
Yeah, this is what I meant exactly. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's called static electricity.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so let's look at the next word. Musa, is
Clear.
it your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
clear. And the meaning when the sky is blue because no cloud are blocking the sun. One a clear night, you can see a lot of stars
Good job. And at the beginning of that sentence, it had the word on a clear night.
on a clear night.
Yeah, so a
Um,
lot of times the days are described in a weather report as being clear. You would say, today it's going to be clear and sunny. So you'll hear this word a lot in at least in American weather reports. And Julian, I think it's your turn. Maybe you can try the next one.
Cloudy. Water in the sky that appears as a white or green mass. It may look cloudy in the morning, but the sun always comes out by afternoon.
Okay, and so this is a really basic word. I'm sure you've heard this before. Cloudy. Yeah. Okay. And let's see, V, are you back? Are you still away? She said be right back earlier. Okay, so maybe Jose can continue for us. Jose, can you read the next one?
Okay. Cold spill. A period of colder than average weather. They're calling for a cold spill, so we put off our camping trip.
Great job. Very good. So it's just a period of time when it's colder than normal.
Yes.
And Mustafa, can you share the next one?
Okay, cool. Adjective. Temperature between warm and cold. And the day, example, the day were boiling hot, but the night were cool and comfortable for sleeping.
Great job. Very good.
And cool is also mean like cool, you are cool,
Yeah,
for
I say
example.
it all the
Yeah.
time. This is one of the most common words, I think,
Yeah,
in
this
American
this
English.
this teacher is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's super common in America to use cool. Okay, and Julian, can you read the next one?
Degrees. Measurement for temperature. I don't feel the heat until it's about 40 degrees Celsius outside.
Great reading. Good job. And this word, it has a long E sound, so it's like heat, heat.
Heat.
Yeah, so the A is kind of silent. In English, they have a lot of silent letters.
Okay.
Yeah, nice job. Okay, so degrees, of course, it's really common also.
Yes.
I think V, are you still away? I think she's still gone. Okay, Jose, maybe you can read the next one.
Okay. Drizzling. Drizzling. Raining slightly. I think I'll take the dog for a walk. It's only drizzling now.
Great reading, very good. And actually, right now it is drizzling at my house. I'll see if I can
Yes.
I'll see if I can show you the window, but it's just when it's like a tiny bit of rain. And I'll try to turn the video on. I brought the computer close to the window so you guys can see. You can see out the window, and you can see that there's just like a tiny bit of rain here on the window.
Yes.
And so when it's in they're not like big drops, but they're just small bits of rain. This is called drizzling. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I think it is Mustafa's turn again. Mustafa, maybe you can try the next word.
Okay. Drought. Drought. A long period with no rainfall. Okay. Okay. Forest fires are a serious danger during a drought, especially in California. I guess you have a lot of fire
Yeah, they
forest,
always have forest fires in
forest
California.
fire.
I don't know
Yeah,
why. Yeah. But they
because
suffer a lot.
drought, because
Drought,
of
yeah.
yeah.
Very good. So drought is also a pretty common word, but it's one that you'll hear very often. Okay, and
Is
oh,
it
sorry.
from a dry teacher, right?
Yeah, I think it comes from the same word because it starts with a dr, like dry, drought.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. And Fahrenheit, of course, is the measurement that we use in the United States. They don't use Celsius. We just use Fahrenheit. And I saw we had Jorgen join us. Welcome, Jorgen.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, nice to see you. You changed your picture.
Yes, sorry I'm late.
No, no problem. I'm happy that you're here. Nice to see you. All right. I think it's Julian's turn. Maybe we can ask Julian to read the next word for us.
Flood.
Mm-hmm.
Overflow.
Mm-hmm.
Overflow of rainwater. The flood was so bad. Our basement was full of water.
Nice work. Okay. And Jose, maybe we can ask you to read the next one.
Okay. Flourish. Very light snowfall. There are a few flurries, but the snow isn't sticking to the roads.
Okay, good. And you guys get flurries sometimes where you live in Valencia?
No, it's not common.
Oh, okay, okay. And this is a symbol actually that they use sometimes for flurries, for when it's snowing, but just very lightly.
Yes.
So you'll see that sometimes on a weather map. And Jorgen, maybe I can ask you to read the next one for us.
Yes, foggy, thick water vapor that blocks one's vision. We couldn't see the bridge because there was too much fog.
Okay, and is this a word that you're pretty familiar with, Jorgen?
Yes,
Okay, good. It's a pretty common word, but I want to make sure everyone is pretty familiar with it. Okay, and Mustafa, it's your turn again. Can you try the next one?
Yeah, I think we can, but I don't know if you. Okay. Forest forecast.
Forecast, yeah.
Okay, forecast. The meaning of it, the expected weather for the future. According to the 5-day forecast, it's going to rain on our wedding day. Oh, for them,
Yeah,
for them,
for them, yeah.
for them.
Yeah, so the weather forecast, um, I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with this, but it's when they give like the weather report for the future. So like this is the one that we're going to look at later is called the national forecast, the weather forecast. Okay. Julian, maybe we can ask you to read the next word for us.
Okay, freezing cold. Common expression used to describe a very cold day. It was a freezing cold day for the Santa Claus parade.
Wonderful, nice reading. And a lot of times this word freezing is just used on its own. So we don't always say freezing cold, but sometimes we just say it's freezing outside to say it's extremely cold. And
Extremely cold.
yeah, like really cold. You would say it's freezing. And V is back. So V, maybe I can ask you to read the next one for us.
Yeah, frost. Ice crystals on a frozen surface. Surface or surface?
Surface.
Surface. Some flowers are so strong they can withstand frost.
Nice reading. So have you ever gotten frost in Vietnam?
No,
Okay.
because we don't have snow, so no frost either.
Okay. Well, frost for people that have lived in a cold place, you can sometimes imagine it covering your car. Sometimes there's frost all over the windshield of the car,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you can't see anything, so you have to let it
yeah.
defrost. Yeah.
You just see that in normally Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, one character, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. Okay.
Yeah, Jack Frost.
Yeah, he has that as his last name. Nice job.
Yeah.
I saw Akka also joined us. Welcome, Akka.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you. Welcome.
Yeah, maybe is it a noise? No, not noise. Because I'm in outside now for the first time in the class.
You're where?
I'm in a shopping mall now. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, nice to see you again.
Yeah, we can hear you though. We can hear you well. Yeah,
Okay,
don't
thank
worry.
you. Yes.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, so Jose, maybe I'll ask you to skip frostbite and maybe we can read what hail is.
Hail, gnome, small pieces of ice that fall during a storm. There was so much hail that some of the trailer homes were destroyed.
Good job. So have you heard of hail before? Is that
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Okay.
It's a very common word.
Yeah, and I'm looking through these words to see which ones might not be familiar. Maybe we can just read the words, and if anyone has a question, they can say, "Wait, I have a question." So we don't really need to read the definitions, just because I'd like to save time. I'd like to give you guys time to talk later too. So, Jorgen, maybe I can ask you to read the next one. Like maybe everyone can just read one.
Yes, heat stroke.
Okay, nice.
Heat wave. Extremely hot weather that is much higher than average usually lasts a short time. During the heat wave, we color our beds down with ice packs.
Good job. Yeah, and so this is kind of the opposite of a cold spell. We saw a cold spell before, a time where the weather is really colder than it usually is. And so a heat wave, it's kind of the opposite. It's just hotter than it usually is. And is everyone familiar with a hurricane?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. A meteorologist. Does everyone know this word?
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't know how to pronounce meteor.
Meteorologist.
Yeah, meteorologist.
Very good. Yeah. So this guy in the video, he is a meteorologist. Good job. Partly cloudy, of course, when there are just a little bit of clouds. Precipitation. Akka, have you heard of this word before?
Precipitation. Snow and falls on the area. I don't know. What is it?
It's when there's some kind of water coming out of the sky, like rain
Uh-huh.
or snow.
Uh-huh.
It's all described as precipitation.
Oh, kind of. What is the difference?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
What is the difference between the precipitation and the rain and snow?
Well, precipitation is all of the water that falls from the sky.
Okay, I got it.
And snow. But when you say rain or snow separately, they're more specific.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, has everyone heard this expression, raining cats and dogs? Mustafa, have you heard that before?
Yeah, it's coming down also. It's like another one. Yeah, it's when it's
Yeah.
raining really hard and really
Uh-huh.
heavily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what about a scorcher? Like we could say today's going to be a scorcher. Julian, have you heard of that?
Not really, no.
Okay, maybe you can read the definition then for us.
Yes, extremely hot temperature, a very hot day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So it's just describing a really hot day, a scorcher. And there's sleet also. And this is another kind of precipitation, another kind of water falling from the sky. And maybe V, you could read the definition for this for us.
Yeah, sleet, similar to hail. Hail, rain that freezes as it falls. All weather types are best if you have to drive in sleet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. So so this is different from hail because um, the hail, it comes down in like big pieces. Sometimes they're as big as a golf ball. But sleet, it's still kind of in the shape of rain, and the rain actually freezes while it's falling. So and sometimes it freezes on the road, so it's pretty dangerous to drive when it's sleeting. And Mustafa, I saw you had a question. You said what is
Yeah.
the name of the tool that defrosts or removes rain from the windshield of the car? Oh, these are called windshield wipers.
Okay. Thank you.
The windshield is, of course, the glass in the front of the car, and so the windshield wipers clean the glass off. But sometimes you defrost the windows first because they're frozen. You have to defrost them with the defrost setting on your air conditioner. Okay, so I think we have a pretty good understanding of most of these words. There's like slush, of course, which is like melted snow on the roads, which is also really dangerous for driving. Smog, which is pollution. Sunburn, thermometer. Tornado, does everyone know what a tornado is?
Yeah, it's very common in the US, right?
Yeah, especially in the springtime, they have a lot of tornadoes. This one though, it might be a little bit unfamiliar to everyone. Jose, can you read this one for us? The last one?
Okay. Wind chill factor. Noun. When the wind makes the air feel colder than the actual temperature. It's -2, but with the wind chill factor, it's -15.
Great job.
Yes, the wind sometimes affect to the temperature.
Mm-hmm. And so you'll see this phrase a lot if you look at the weather in English.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times there will be two different temperatures with every weather report: the actual temperature and then the wind chill factor. So there are some other expressions that we'll hear very commonly in weather reports, and maybe I can ask Jorgen if he could maybe read
Yes.
maybe half of these. Maybe we can read this half.
Yes.
Okay?
Expressions used in weather report: a high of 20 degrees, a low of -25, 20% chance of snow, mainly sunny, sunny with cloudy periods, record high low.
Okay, nice job. And Akka, could you read maybe the rest of the phrases here?
Okay. A few flurries. 5-day forecast. Temperatures are going to drop, dip, plunge, go down quickly. Temperatures are going to rise, solar, climb, go up quickly. A warm, cold front is moving in. Air from another region is arriving.
Okay, nice job. So we're going to listen to some sample weather reports. And here, we'll try to fill in the blanks. And you guys, I'll give you, well, then you'll have the answers, though. I can't give you the the link because it has the answers here. But we'll try to listen to it, and then we can look at the multiple choice here. For example, the first question, it says, which season does this weather report take place in? And here it says summer, spring, winter, or fall. And so by listening to it, we can try to look for the answers to these 5 questions. So the first one, it says, is easy. So I will try to put my microphone up to the speaker. And the recording quality isn't very good on these. I listened to them while I was preparing for the class, and it's kind of poor quality audio. But try to see if you guys can understand what she's saying. Okay, so hold on just a second.
This is CKNY, and I'm Anita Pierce with weather. We couldn't ask for a better day for the first day of spring. Right now, it's 15 degrees and clear. We're expecting blue skies throughout the day. Though there is only a 10% chance of showers, this good weather can't last forever. It's raining cats and dogs up north, so we should see rain by morning. Don't forget your umbrella tomorrow. Now stay tuned for local news.
All right, was everyone able to hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try to answer the questions. And she was speaking at a pretty normal pace, so she wasn't speaking too quickly. Maybe I can ask Mustafa, which season does this weather report take place in?
Spring?
Yes.
Spring?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spring.
And let's look at the answer here on the side. And of course, this is spring. Very good. Nice job. And Julian, what kind of day is it? Is it an overcast day, or a mild day, a chilly day, or a rainy day?
I think she said a chilly day.
A chilly day, okay. So let's put this here. A chilly day. And let's look at the answer on the side. Okay, and the answer was a mild day. So maybe I can ask you to tell us what the temperature is.
Yeah, 15 degrees.
Okay. So we'll put, do you think it was 15 below or plus 15?
Plus 15.
Okay. So we'll look at the answer here. Very good. You got it right. Okay, and Jose, can you try the next one?
Tomorrow it will probably. I had Probably rain by morning.
Okay. And let's look at the answer here on the side. And yep, we have rain. Very good.
Yes.
And Jorgen, maybe you can tell us the last one. What does the
I
weather
think it
reporter...
was an umbrella.
Very good. Great job. So you guys were able to understand that one pretty well. So let's listen to the second one. And in the second one, they have kind of a medium speed of talking. They're not talking like at warp speed. They're not talking super, super quickly, but it's faster than the first one. And I saw we had another student join us. Sam joined us. Welcome, Sam.
Hello. I know it's a very short time to class is going to finish, but
No,
I
don't
just come from
worry.
the work. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy that you were able to join us. It's nice to have you with us. Okay, so let's listen to the second weather report. It says medium. So I'll put this up next to the speakers too. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Jessie Williams. This is your weekend weather report. This morning we're seeing sun with cloudy periods as well as a few flurries. Right now I am at the top of Mount Raven where it is +2 and expected to rise to about 6 degrees by noon. Overnight temperatures will probably drop to at least -7. Tomorrow's forecast calls for more flurries with a high of 0 and a low of -12. With the wind chill factor, that could put us at a record low of -20. Conditions are perfect for skiing this weekend, but if you're heading out to the slopes tomorrow, please remember to bundle up to avoid frostbite. We'll go back to the newsroom now for a look at what's in sports.
Okay, this one was a little bit faster. Were you guys able to hear what they were saying? Was it difficult
Not
to
so
understand?
clear. Not so clear for me.
Okay. I'll see if I can... Would you like me
I
to try to
thought,
play it again with a
yeah,
little bit louder?
yeah,
Yes.
thanks.
Okay, I'm going
Play
to try
again.
to plug in some speakers. So hold on just a second. I'll try to make it really loud for you guys so it's easier to understand. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud.
Hi, I'm Jessie Williams. This is your weekend weather report. This morning we're seeing sun with cloudy periods as well as a few flurries. Right now I am at the top of Mount Raven where it is +2 and expected to rise to about 6 degrees by noon. Overnight temperatures will probably drop to at least -7. Tomorrow's forecast calls for more flurries with a high of 0 and a low of -12. With the wind chill factor, that could put us at a record low of -20. Conditions are perfect for skiing this weekend, but if you're heading out to the slopes tomorrow, please remember to bundle up to avoid frostbite. We'll go back to the newsroom now for a look at what's in sports.
Okay, was that easier for you guys to hear?
Yeah, it was much
Okay.
easier.
Yeah, I think it was a lot.
But I just before I forgot, sorry, teacher, for interruption. What did she say at the last? Like, be careful. What to wear?
She said to bundle up to try to avoid frostbite. So have you heard that word bundle up before?
No.
Okay, it means to try to dress warmly, to bundle up. It's a phrasal verb. So yeah, it means to try to dress as warm as you can. All right, so let's try to answer some of the questions. And if you guys need to, you can listen to it one more time. I can play it for you again. But let's see if we can answer some of the questions. So maybe Akka, you can tell us which season would this weather report most likely take place in?
I couldn't hear clearly, but temperature minus pretty low, so it could be cold, winter.
Yeah, that's what I think too. She was talking about skiing. So unless they live in Antarctica. So let's look at the answer. And yes, it is winter. Nice job. And maybe I can ask Sam. Sam, did you hear where the weather report is taking place? Was it in the newsroom, at a weather office, on Mount Raven, or in a ski chalet?
Yes, I think in the taking place in the newsroom.
Okay, okay. Well,
I'm not sure because at the beginning the voice is very slow.
okay, okay. So it was a little bit hard to understand. Let's ask.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let's ask Mustafa. Did you hear where was the weather report taking place?
Mountain. I have mountain.
Okay, so maybe on Mount Raven. So let's look at the answer here. Yes, and this is correct. Good job. So maybe I can ask Julian, which of the following is mentioned as part of tomorrow's forecast? A blizzard, heavy rain, light snow, or mild temperatures?
I think this is mild temperatures for tomorrow forecast.
Okay, so we'll choose mild temperatures here, and we'll look at the answer. And the answer was actually light snow. So it was going to be a little bit cold tomorrow, she was saying. Okay, so V, maybe you can answer number 4 for us.
Yeah, it will feel so cold tomorrow because I hear more flurries. So
Okay. Yeah, she said flurries. So flurries, we saw on the last page that that means light snow. So yeah, that was actually for the last one. But there are 4 different, I'm not sure if you can see the different options here. But
yeah,
it's
the frost,
humidity, wind, freezing rain, or coming weather. Winter,
freezing,
sorry.
coming winter. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sorry. Humidity, wind, freezing rain, or coming winter?
Coming winter, maybe the last.
Okay, so let's try to choose that one and we'll look over here at the answer. And the answer was wind. And I think it was when she mentioned the wind chill factor that it was going to be minus 20. So it was going to be really cold. Okay, nice job. And Jose, maybe I can ask you to try number 5.
Okay.
The weather reporter suggests that skiers should stay indoors, beware of frost, dress warmly, or go skiing.
Dress warmly.
Okay. Yeah, and Mustafa asked that question about bundling up. And so that's what she meant when she said to bundle up, to dress warmly. And so we see that that's the correct answer. Okay, do you guys feel like you are ready for the difficult one? And this was
Yeah,
even
more
hard
than
for
ready.
me to understand, this one. It was difficult. So I'm going to plug in the speakers again to make sure you guys can hear very clearly. And we'll try to try to find the answers to these different questions. Okay, so first let's look at the questions to see. Oh, plug in, it means to I'll show you on the video. So when you have your speakers, they have this, it's called a plug. And so when you put the plug into the hole, it's called plug in. This is a phrasal verb, plug in. Boop. So I'm going to plug in the speakers to make sure you guys can understand. But let's look at the questions first so we can kind of have them in mind when we're listening to the report. So we can kind of listen for the answers specifically. And this one actually was difficult even for me to understand, so I understand if you guys need to listen to it more than once. So the first question, it says, which season would this weather report most likely take place in? Where is the weather report taking place? What type of precipitation, you guys remember that word, precipitation, is forecasted for the week? The air feels so comfortable because there is something. And what does the weather reporter suggest people do to stay cool? So I am going to plug in the speakers again. Hold on. Okay. And here we go.
Good morning. This is Alonzo Jacob with your Monday Weather Report. The heat wave that slowed everybody down this weekend is showing no signs of letting up this week. Our meteorologist suggests that today's temperature could climb to as high as 40 degrees Celsius by the late afternoon. Right now, only an hour after sunrise, the temperature here at the airport is already 29 degrees. However, there is relatively no humidity in the air, so it feels quite comfortable out here at the moment. Unfortunately, there is also no rain in the forecast for the next 5 days. This is bad news for the thirsty forest fires that are raging across the interior of our province. Looks like setting up a tent in the backyard may be the only way to catch some sleep tonight if you don't have air conditioning. That's all for today's weather. Stay tuned for the morning traffic report.
Okay, how do you guys feel? Do you need to hear that one more time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I might have to refresh the page. Hold on just a second. The page seems to be acting strangely. Okay, it doesn't want to play again. I don't know why.
We can answer it. It's summer season, the first one. Okay, go ahead and complete because we don't have time.
Okay, you're right. So, so it's summer. And does anyone know where the weather report was taking place? Was it
outside of something? I heard it was outside of something.
Okay, I'm having a problem with the page. Like I can't open the options. It's not working.
What the, because you played before, like you know the answer.
What?
You know the answer already, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was in the newsroom. Okay, so what type of precipitation is forecasted for the week?
No rain.
None, I believe. There would be no rain.
Mm-hmm.
No rain. I heard no rain.
Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, and the air feels so comfortable because there is no, or there is, sorry. There's no humidity. Good job. Sorry, I kind of gave you the answer. And the last one, what does the weather reporter suggest people do to stay cool?
It was something about the night, I believe. And then I didn't catch the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were some different options, like keep away from fires. Another one was turn on the air conditioning. And another one was to sleep outside.
Sleep outside, was it?
Yeah, I think it was too. It was